Drop the microphone. Leslie Odom Jr. debuted at #1 on the iTunes Jazz chart. He joins us at the table for his first TV interview since winning his Tony, which, by the way, is here at the table. He was coming out, guys, and he said, "Should I bring the Tony?" Yes, we all shouted, "Bring it, bring it!" Congratulations to you, Leslie.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Your speech gave me goosebumps. I love you paid tribute to your cast, you paid tribute to your wife, you paid tribute to your journey. What was going through your head standing there on that stage, in that theater that night?
Don't curse. Don't do anything that's going to embarrass your parents. You know, yeah, it was just, and thank as many people as possible in a short amount of time.
Could you take in the moment, though, Leslie, what this meant to you?
I'm still taking in the moment. I came here straight from the after party. We've been partying since Sunday. No, that's why I haven't been home. I honestly haven't been home. That's why I still have the Tony. It's not that I just carry it around with me.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't been home yet.
But I read that you learned how to sing by playing records over and over and over again and then repeating them. That's how you learned to sing?
I was a little obsessive about it. That's where I spent, you know, Malcolm Gladwell talks about the 10,000 hours. That's where I spent my 10,000 hours. It was singing again and again, listening to Marvin Gaye.
What kind of music, It
was Marvin Gaye. It was Peabo Bryson. It was, and then later it was Ella, and it was Sarah Vaughan, and it was.
And what did you hear?
Yeah.
That's what it was about. It was training my ear. It was training, you know, it's quite remarkable, actually. I mean, you know, there's many things about us that are remarkable, human beings, but it's crazy when you sort of can play your vocal folds, that you can. I wanted it to sound like I intended it to sound. You know, I wanted to be able to count on this.
What was it like being in the same category for Best Actor with Lin-Manuel?
I depend on Lin he's half of my performance. Half of my performance I get from looking into his eyes. And so I wouldn't have had it any other way. I wanted one of us to take it home.
Yes.
But here's how he describes you and the reason that you grabbed his attention for the role of Aaron Burr. He says, what was great about Leslie is that in every way he's a contrast. He's cool. His blood runs cool. He's elegant. This dude makes me look scruffy.
Okay, I'll take that. Sure.
And Aaron Burr.
Yeah.
How have you come to see him?
I've come to see him in the way that I think Lin intended us to see him. I look at him with a great deal of compassion and humanity. This is a guy who cared much more about his family than he did about his political aspirations, and that ended up, I think, ultimately being the downfall of him, the same way the sort of converse is the downfall of Hamilton.
When did you realize this was a role of a lifetime for you, though? That you playing Aaron Burr?
Immediately.
Immediately, of
Immediately. Course. It was, you know, you hear a song like Wait For It, you hear a song like Dear Theodosia. If you get one of those songs in a musical, it's worth dropping everything to sing that one song.
And which one was most important here? In the room?
That's the thing. No, not in my opinion. You know, in my opinion, it's the fact that I get Wait For It. Aaron Burr gets Wait For It and Dear Theodosia and When What Happens, and he gets to be the audience guide in that way. It's just such a tremendous responsibility.
Will you be in the show post-July?
I do not know. I wish I knew, honestly, and that's
what
not
do you need to do to make that happen?
Because you're in contract negotiations.
We are in the contract negotiations,
Contract negotiations.
Well, we hope you get what you want, but let's talk about your new music.
Yes.
Had you always wanted to do an album? Is this a life dream?
It is. Oh my gosh, and it's
because your style is so interesting. But before you talk about the music, this is what I want, because I have to pay tribute to your wife. You dedicated this album to her, Nicolette. I hope you can hear my heart on this record. It beats for you, beautiful. Thanks for giving me a love worth singing about.
Wow, look at
She's
her.
very loved, that Nicolette. She's very gorgeous, too.
Yeah.
So this has been a dream to sing. And how would you describe your style, Leslie?
It's jazz, or it's vocal music. You know, it's we want to pull out songs from the American songbook. We want to dust them off, and we want to make them palatable for a modern audience. We pitched the album saying we want to make the music that Nat King Cole would make today.
Wow.
And so we want to modernize this sound and make this music relevant and important again.
We're playing it now. You hear that? You think he can sing?
Nice. Beautiful. There you go. Yeah.
I mean, what's extraordinary about Hamilton is so many things came together.
Yeah.
The right music, the right style, the right story, the right talent.
Yeah. And that's why it's a moment worth celebrating. I'll say it was difficult sort of finding our way on Sunday, you know, in light of the events that happened, right? I love social media. One of the things that I love about it is that when it's used at its best, it can be a conversation that's happening with people all over the world about an event like that. And so there was a little bit of talk on social media about, you know, they should postpone. They should postpone the Tonys. And for a second, should we? And I think that joy in the face of something like that is in its own way a protest.
Yes.
Nicely said.
Music can get you through, Leslie Odom Jr.
And a way to take tribute to those who have passed.
Yeah.
The amazing thing also was it was pitch perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Leslie Odom
Thank
Jr.
you.
You're going to do a Facebook chat.
I can't wait.
I can't either.